Hi Gemini, welcome back. Those of you who are new, welcome to the Blue Star Energy Tarot with Cindy. Welcome, welcome. Gemini, we are doing a 5-card spread using the Queen of the Moon Oracle and the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And then we will follow it up with some tarot cards. So Gemini, when I started shuffling the cards and focusing in on your energy, I was having a hard time catching my breath. So I'm wondering, what does that mean? Are you, let's see, busy? Are you doing for others? Or are things, I want to say, tower moments happening left and right? I'm not sure that I'm feeling that as much. But there was, when you're trying to catch your breath, it's like you just want to relax, meditate. Maybe that's the purpose. We'll see. So the first card out for you is the Hunger. The second card is Resilience. And your energy in the center is the Fruitation card. And then we have Wind. Maybe that's the breath that I was trying to draw in. I was having a hard time taking in a deep breath. And then you have Trust on the in the last card. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Equator. It says to make equal. What this card says to me, excuse the noise, I work outside. What this card represents to me is you understanding your shadow. You accepting who you are in totality, and that you incorporate your shadow into your existence, if you will. You accept your shadow, which is a beautiful thing. To make equal. This card speaks of change. I don't know what that means for you regarding your shadow. Maybe you're having epiphanies. I was getting a little sense of tower moments. So maybe something has been revealed to you about yourself. And maybe it was a little triggering. You had to take a breath and take a moment. But I see you settling into whatever it was that you received, the information about yourself, and you understand it now, because when it first occurred, you were startled and you really didn't understand. That's like, you look at this card and people are like, what is that? You know? And to me, it's just your shadow, your reflection. Your shadow is what protects you in your life, protected you as a child moving forward. Maybe that's what this is about, that you realize something from your childhood. Look at that. And it crystallized. And you're unwinding it now. You're definitely in a period of change, Gemini. Learning about yourself, perhaps wanting to gain more knowledge. And your energy here is the Fruitation. And I really see this as you. It really is a representation of you. Do you see that bee up there? buzzing around. Bzz, bzz, bzz. That's you. Gemini, that's you doing all kinds of things. Very busy. Doing so many different jobs, if you will. Engaging in so much. This is you. There's bird medicine in here too, if any of you resonate. By the way, I saw a cardinal this morning, if that resonates with anyone. I was hearing it, and I hadn't seen one in quite a while. We're back at the beach, but I haven't seen one in quite a while. And I'm sitting down with my husband, and he looks up, he goes, oh, there's the cardinal in the tree. So I look up, I was like, oh yeah, it looks pretty cool. Then I put my head back down, and I don't know, was I talking to him or whatever? And he's like, did you see the cardinal? And I turned around, and the cardinal flew straight to the post that was maybe 6 feet away from me. The cardinal really wanted to make itself known. So Gemini, I wonder if that resonates with you, the cardinal, and what that means for you. We'll put cardinal spirit animal medicine in the description below. But this is you, Gemini, really wanting to reap the benefits of all the work that you've done. And I feel you are, because this is almost like a culmination, right? Coming to, as it says, fruition, harvesting all that you've done. And in the process, you gain something extraordinary. You gain something that you can use along on your journey. Right? The magician having the tools. Something that you've gained, and I believe it has to do with your shadow. Something that you've learned that you've been protected from. And in the process, you've gained such wisdom. And it is about yourself, about your transformation, about who you are. And that tidbit of information, that knowledge that you receive, is tangible, because that wisdom will carry you through in the next phase. I'm getting that deep breath again. And she's pointing over here to resilience, but it's this wind card that's drawing me in. Gemini, is your life in a whirlwind right now? What I can say to you, stop meditate, breathe deeply, find your center, and balance yourself. And that tornado-ish energy that's swirling around you, you can step out of it and allow it to go around you, and you can pick and choose where you want to engage. I really like that, but there is something of significance that is contained within you that is coming to culmination and stepping forward. It will be tangible wisdom for you to utilize in your journey moving forward. We have the hunger, the wolf moon. Oh, howling at the moon. Well, what I'm getting is, did something transpire in a meditation? Again, going back to shadow, going back to spirit. Something transpired that triggered you. It's going to bring justice to you. It's going to bring you balance. If you're not balanced and there is no justice right now, find a way to ground yourself in Mother Earth. Go walk barefoot on grass. Go to the beach. Go to a body of water, you know, connect to Mother Nature, sit down in a park and watch the wildlife. And I'm not talking human beings. I'm talking, you know, the creatures, the birds, the bees, the dragonflies. Focus on that to help ground yourself, and you will find your balance, and there will be justice with that. I'm also getting another aspect here that, yes, something was revealed to you and now you want more. Hunger. And I believe that is the purpose of you learning something about your shadow, about your spirituality. It is to bring you full circle so that you can seek more out. The moon represents to me in this justice and balance, the hunger, is identifying cycles. There's something about cycles, where you fall in the cycle of the moons, the cycle of your circadian rhythm, if you will, of your own body. Find that sweet spot when you vibrate the best. That is where you will find that tool that you can use. That is where, and I'm feeling like, yes, this is, you know, about you having a better understanding of yourself, knowing when to step out into society with others versus staying within yourself. I really like that. The next card we have the resilience card, and this is amazing. Look at this woman carrying this great big load. Now, at quick glance, this woman looks old, but she's not. She's quite young. The card says resilience. Now, there are a lot of plants in this big pot that she's carrying, but I also see snakes in it. And snake medicine to me is about shedding our outer layer that is of no use to us. It may have served a purpose some time ago, but we have grown, and you have grown, Gemini. It's time to shed that outer layer, reveal a little more tenderness of yourself. This is a card representing the world. It is a number 21. It is you, Gemini, leveling up. You've gone through the whole major arcana. You've learned a great deal. You've had some bumps and some bruises along the way. You've had some wonderful and fun times along the way as well. But more importantly, you learned a great deal about yourself. And all that you have learned, when you come to the World card, it is time to close that cycle out and move on to the next. Now, the beauty about that is, you know, you're not just starting all over. You're moving on to the next level, retaining all the information that you've gained in the past. The snake, you are shedding the skin, not the whole, not the spirit. You're just shedding the outer, harder core that is of no use to you anymore. It protected you before, but you no longer need protection from those aspects moving forward. I really like that. Then we have the wind card, which I spoke of. This is that breath I was feeling. And this card really is quite unique. It speaks to me about synchronicities. It speaks to me about following the messages. This is crow medicine, spirit animal, paying attention to the creatures around you. But more importantly, I've often spoke of, you know, being in a hurricane or a tornado. And you could be swirling around and around and around, or you can be in the center of it as it's swirling around you, and you could just pluck out what it is that you want to engage in, versus being the tornado with everybody, you know, getting involved in everybody else's nonsense and drama. It is a conscious choice to step out of that and be in your center and pick and choose who, what, where, when, and how you want to engage with others. And it is about you partnering up with others successfully. If you see somebody with high drama and you're not feeling well, and that's going back to those cycles, knowing your cycles, when your energy is good and you're in a peaceful state, you might be able to tolerate somebody's drama just a little bit better than if you weren't. But when you are in that peaceful state, drama, you're like, no thank you, I'll go in another direction. And then people pick up on that. When you're not in that hurricane tornado state, people sense your peacefulness. They actually are drawn to you. And then the last card we have is the trust, the egg moon. This, you know, do you see the person in here? It's like being reborn, rebirthed. This is a rejuvenation. You are in a period of change. Both of these cards here have the numerical vibration of that's the same. You are definitely in a period of change. You are understanding who you are, where you've come from, where your protection came from, and you are ready to step forward. Trust that the direction that you're being given is your true north. She's actually pointing north. That is nodal. That's your north node. There is something in the astrology regarding the shifting of the nodes, north and south nodes. I'm not an astrologer, but it's shifting to Aries and Libra. Please look into that if it resonates with you. I'm certainly not the person to be talking about astrology. All I do is I tap into the energy. And yes, she's pointing north. I'm sitting west. That's north. Your rebirth is in the north, is in your north node. Your destiny, your purpose, the fate, all of that. Okay, let's get some cards here. Gemini, let's get some cards on the fruitation, this transformation, this gift, this culmination. Thank you. Yeah. That is the Queen of Wands. And I find that rather interesting. I'm getting affirmation. Oh, I guess I got to take two. The Queen of Wands represents your shadow, your guides, spirit. And with her being here, he or she, I just say it because it's a queen, is of significance. Your guides are trying to show you the direction to which you need to go for your healing, for your balance, for your wish fulfillment, for your expansion, for you to grow. It is the Queen of Wands is bold. She can be a trickster energy, but I do not feel that. What I feel is peace. I feel healing. I feel wisdom, knowledge. I feel, did I say peace? Peacefulness, harmony. That's what I feel. These two cards is the Sun. That is illumination. Excuse the noise. That is illumination. That is peacefulness. That is wish fulfillment. Understanding the elementals, the energetics. The understanding that you don't have to be the tornado or the hurricane. You can be in the center and it can be all around you and it won't affect you. There is a strong emphasis here on your guides trying to give you direction, where you're meant to go. That's pretty amazing to me. Okay, and that's that tool. Something that you learn from your shadow, from your guide, that you can use moving forward. Can I get a couple of cards for the Wolf Moon, the Hunger, please? Thank you. 10 of Swords. That's you, Gemini. I love how tarot works. That's you. You saying, yeah, maybe you're a little angry. Maybe you're a little upset. Maybe you're a little startled with what you've been guided. But one thing's for sure, it's giving you the ability to move forward with something extremely special and creative. 10 of Wands in reverse. The wisdom you gain regarding the experience of your guide or whatever this healing is will propel you forward. And I'm focusing in on the resilience. You got this, Gemini. Don't fret. 4 of Cups, yeah. Do not fret. Pay attention to the signs, the symbols, the creature medicine, right? And again, I'm getting the cycles. Cycles. I don't know what that means. Each one of you will be different. But it's a definite yes. Definite yes. The resilience card, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles, and it's speaking to this Wind card. One more card, please, for the resilience card. Ten of Wands in reverse again. Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands. So, one second while I lean in here. This is definitely about removing yourself from emotional entanglements right here. Like not getting involved in the drama. Stepping away from those who just, you know, lower your energy, who oppress you, Ten of Wands, who have just, this is Sagittarius. Maybe the Sagittarius reading will help you, Gemini. Feel free to look into that. Sagittarius had like a spiritual aspect. I mean, it was all spiritual. So maybe that will help you. It is about you stepping away from the chaos, the drama, the people who, I want to say, suck your energy dry. Stepping away from that to create new energetics around you. You are quite resilient. And what I'm hearing is, all I want to do is heal. That's what I'm hearing. All I want to do is feel better. I want to heal. Resilience. You got this, Gemini. You got this. You know, with all these tens, could very well be like I was sensing a tower moment. The beautiful thing about hardships, and I realize when we're in the middle of it, it's not, nobody says thank you for the car accident. Nobody says thank you for my leg being broken. But the beautiful thing about our challenges and our hardships is that we do get to a point where, as they say, it's only up from there, where there is resolution, there is conclusion, there is a release of that. And that's what I'm sensing here, a release from that. Can I get a couple of cards for the Wind card, please? And again, I'm feeling like I can't get my breath. I can't get my breath. One card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is an inspiration. It is a spark that is being offered. Let me show that to you. Do you see the hand here? That is a spark, which makes sense because we had the Ten of Wands here and the Ten of Wands here. You're closing out some harsh cycles, but this is a spark that's being given to you through that lesson, that newness that I was talking to you about, that tangible wisdom that you can take on your journey that's coming from your spirit. It's healing. It feels really good. And interestingly enough, I'm picking up that you will have a choice whether to move forward with it or not. Yeah. Phoenix rising out of the ashes. Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Just when you think and feel, Gemini, that you've hit the bottom, just when you realize that, or you come to the conclusion like, I'm like giving up, don't do it. Something will come to you. You will rise up again with this new creative aspect that's being given to you by your guides, your shadow. Quite frankly, it'll be unexpected. Keep the resilience. Sorry, I couldn't say that word. Know that it is there for you and it will come. Just when, don't expect it. Have no expectations. Just relax, let it flow. Eight of Swords in reverse. Do not restrict yourself. In other words, when you feel like, all right, I'm done, I'm not doing this no more, that's like a self-fulfilled prophecy. That's your own restrictions. Don't do that. But trust me, that when you get to that point and you feel as if you just can't take it anymore, it is then when you will get that guidance, the healing, and allow it to flow through you. Trust it. Trust that the universe is organizing. I'm seeing like the Wheel of Fortune, things are being clicked into place. This is fated. This is a nodal thing on your timeline, that there is purpose in what's transpiring. We learn from everything that's around us. Trust that your new birth, what you're rising up, will be for you and you alone. Yeah, the Death card. It's an opportunity. It's a portal. It's the ability to step away from the old you and move into a stronger, more resilient, strategic you. This is an opportunity for you. It feels significant. It's on your timeline. And that's the Libra card. That's that justice. That, I'm getting again, yes, yes, yes. Partnership with Libra, maybe. Balance, balance. Releasing harsh aspects. Moving through a portal. Opportunity to change the dynamics around you, to transform and transmute some energies that have been extremely challenging for you. Yet change is all around you, Gemini. It's quite lovely, actually. Partnership. This is a partnership. Oh, and look at that. I've never seen that. Can you see this lion? Or is it a cat? Well, a lion is a cat. It's a winged. Interesting. That's almost like the phoenix rising, the strength of it. So what I'm seeing here, Gemini, is that it is of importance for you to connect to your higher self, your soul, your spirit guide, your shadow. There is wisdom and knowledge that is there for you that you can move forward with. It is meant to help you. It may shock you. It may trigger you. But allow the energy to flow. Don't retain the energy. Don't hold on to it. Don't get stuck into it. Don't get sucked into the drama of it. Do connect. And you will find within that connection a key, an answer, the direction of which you're meant to go. And you are, like I said, leveling up. This is quite amazing. Rebirth, moving through a portal, making the changes necessary, connecting and balancing yourself, understanding yourself, your shadow, your guides, your purpose, direction. I really like that. How beautiful is that? Gemini, And look at on the bottom of the deck is Justice again. So Gemini, I don't know, maybe that's come up 3 times. Maybe there's a Libra in your life. Call them up, say hello. Maybe there's a connection there with Libra. And if it's not a person, it could very well be that you're being called on to balance yourself, maintain your center. And in doing that, again, I'm getting the cycles again. Find that sweet spot in the cycles of yourself and tap in and see what the guidance is that it brings forth for you. 2 of Wands. It's going to get hot, hot, hot for you. Action. Action, action, action. A creative action. Absolutely love it. Oh, look, I just saw the 8 of Wands. Pay attention. There's a message coming to you. As I said before. Gemini, thank you so much for allowing me to have this experience with you. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you see fit, hit that notification button. And those of you who have, I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In the meantime, Gemini, be well. Peace.